Good morning students, how are you? Hope you all are fit and fine. And today in SST we will start the new chapter, that is chapter number 17, agriculture. So this is the revision video of chapter number 17. In this chapter we will study about that what is agriculture, importance of agriculture, what types of the crops that we grow in our country, which are the food crops, which are the cash crops. We will study about the livestock rearing and the green revolution. So let's revise the chapter agriculture. So the first is, what is the meaning of agriculture? What do you mean by agriculture? So agriculture or farming means to the cultivation of land to produce crops. Cultivation of land to produce crops is known as agriculture or farming. And agriculture is one of the most important occupation of our country. Agriculture includes horticulture, livestock rearing and fishing. Horticulture, to grow the fruits and vegetables on large scale. Livestock rearing, domestication of animals for food and for their work. And after that, next is fishing. So agriculture also includes fishing. Now the importance of agriculture in our country. So India is one of the largest agricultural countries in the world, because agriculture is one of the most important occupation of India. More than 70% of India's population is connected with this agriculture. In the northern plain, that is the most fertile land in our country, in that most of the people are connected to agriculture. So we can say that agriculture is one of the most important occupation that plays a very important role. It has given occupation to a number of people in our country, and about more than 70% of people are engaged in agriculture. After that, the types of crops. The growth of a plant, the growth of a crop depends on three factors. First is climate, second is the type of soil, and the third is amount of rainfall. So the climate of an area, the what type of soil is found in that area, and the amount of rainfall that area receives. So these are the three factors which give support to the growth of a plant. And in our country there is the different type of climate, different type of soils that are found, and the amount of rainfall is also different from one place to another place. Some places are getting heavy rainfall and some places are getting very low rainfall. So according to the climate, according to the distribution of soil, and according to the amount of rainfall the area receives, the crops are divided into two types. First is food crops and second is cash crops. Now let's discuss about food crops, that what are food crops. So the crops that are grown to be eaten, they are known as food crops. Crops that are grown to be eaten, that we grow and we eat them, we use them as a staple food, that crops are known as food crops, like wheat, rice, maize, millets, pulses. What are these? All these are food crops that are grown to be eaten. Second is cash crops. Cash crops are the crops that are grown to be sold them in the market to earn money. The crops that we grow to earn money, that are known as cash crops, like jute, cotton, sugarcane, tea and coffee, rubber, oil seeds. These are the crops that are not grown to be eaten because we cannot eat them. So what we do, we sell them in the market and earn money. So these crops are known as cash crops. So now let's discuss about one of all the crops. So first of all, food crops, rice. Rice is the most important crop that is grown in our country. It is the staple food that people eat. Rice is grown in those areas where there is heavy rainfall, because rice is the crop which needs a plenty of water. So it is grown in the eastern part and the southern part of our country and the areas which receives heavy rainfall. It is also grown in the northern part, but mostly it is grown in the eastern part and in the southern part. The eastern part and the southern part, people of the eastern and the people of the southern part of our country, they eat rice as their staple food. So rice is grown in all the coastal states and in the eastern states. Next is wheat. Wheat is also one of the most important crop. It is also a staple food that is grown in the northern part and in the western part, and we eat chapatis that are made up of wheat flour. So wheat is grown in the northern states and in the western states, and Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh are the three states which are collectively known as wheat bowl of India. Next is maize. Maize, that is also known as corn. It is also a food crop and it is grown in the states which receive minimum rainfall. We can say that rice can easily grown in those areas which get less rainfall. So it is grown in Uttar Pradesh, it is grown in Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. In those areas which get less rainfall, in that areas also maize can easily grown. Next is millets. Millets are the coarse grains like jowar, bajra, ragi. These are the grains that are collectively known as millets, and these are also grown in the areas which get less rainfall. So these are grown in Rajasthan, Gujarat, in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. After that, next is pulses. Pulses are the different kinds of dals like gram, green gram, black gram, kidney beans, moong, masoor, arhar. These are the different kinds of dals that are grown in our country, and the pulses are grown in all the parts of our country. Next are cash crops. Cash crops are the crops that are grown to be sold in the market to earn money. So the first is cotton. Cotton, that is also known as the fiber crop. It is grown in black soil, or we can say that black soil is suitable for the growth of the cotton crop. Black soil that has the rich percentage of humus, so that is very good for the growth of the cotton crop. Cotton is used as a raw material in the textile industries. So cotton is one of the most important cash crop. Second is jute. Jute, that is known as the golden fiber. It is mostly grown in the West Bengal and some parts of Bihar because the climate of West Bengal is suitable for the growth of jute. So jute is also one of the important crop that gives raw material to the industries. And there are so many things that we use in our daily life that are made up of jute, like bags, carpet, and lots of things are there that are made up of jute. Next is sugarcane. Sugarcane is also another important cash crop that is grown in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. So it is a cash crop which is used as a raw material in the sugar industries. In the sugar industries or in the jaggery industries. So sugar and jaggery both need sugarcane as a raw material. Next is tea. Tea is also one of the most important crop, that is cash crop. It is a beverage and it is a crop. It is a crop that is mostly popular not only in India but in all the parts of the country, and in the world India is the largest producer of the tea. We have a huge tea gardens in Assam, in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, in Karnataka. These are the states where tea is grown, in Arunachal Pradesh. So tea, it is a beverage that is very popular in India and in the another parts of the countries. Next is coffee. Coffee, it is grown in the cool weather with heavy rainfall. So coffee is the crop that grows in the cool weather with heavy rainfall. So it is grown in the coastal regions, because coastal regions are the areas which receive heavy rainfall. So it grows in Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, and more than half of the coffee India produces. More than half of the coffee our world gets from India. Next is rubber. Rubber is also an important cash crop. Rubber is used to make tubes, tires for vehicles, and it is also grown in the states Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Rubber is grown in laterite soil. Next, oil seeds. Oil seeds are grown in almost all the parts of the country. So there are so many crops which are grown for oil seeds. Oil seeds crops are mustard, coconut, groundnut, sesame, olive. These are sunflower. These are some of the oil seed crops that are grown in our country, and they are grown in all the parts of our country. Like mustard and groundnut, these are grown in the northern part of the country. Sunflower and coconut are grown in the southern part of our country. So in this way, all the oilseed crops are grown in the different parts of our country, and according to their taste, people use different types of oils in their cooking, because oil and spices are the two things that add taste and color to our food. So this is all about the different types of the crops, cash crops and food crops. Now next is livestock rearing. Livestock rearing means to rear the animals, and people domesticate animals for food, for their wool, for their fiber and for their work. For example, cow, buffalo, goat, these are the animals which gives food, which gives milk, and after that the different objects are produced by milk, like curd, cheese, butter. These are the different products which we get from milk. So these are the animals, cow, buffalo and goat, which are reared for the fish. After that, some animals gives fiber, woolen. They are camel, rabbit and sheep. After that, some of the animals which helps in agricultural and which helps to carry goods from one place to another place, like horses, donkey, oxen, bullocks. These are the animals which are used to take hard work from them. They carry goods from one place to another place, and they are also used in agriculture. So rearing of animal is also one of the occupation. It includes in agriculture, and the people mostly in the rural areas. The people, those who are living in the villages, in the rural areas, they domesticate animals for their different purposes. After that, next is green revolution. So green revolution means to grow more and more crops, to we have good or large production of food crops and cash crops. After the year 1965, India faces many changes in the field of agriculture. After that, new machines, new tools, new high yielding seeds and the new methods of irrigations were provided to the farmers, so that they become self sufficient to grow the food crops and cash crops in their own country. Before 1965's agriculture was not much developed in our country, because farmers, they did not have, at that time they did not have modern tools, they did not have technical methods and technical knowledge about growing crops. There was always the problem of irrigation. But after 1965, a 5-year plan was introduced by the government, in that there were so many facilities which were provided to the Indian farmers to grow more and more crops in their country, so that India can become self-sufficient in the growth of crops. So this is that today India is self-sufficient in the growth of crops. So this is known as the Green Revolution. And now let's discuss the word meanings of this chapter. So let's write the word meaning. The first one is staple diet. Staple diet. It means food items that people eat regularly. People eat regularly. Staple diet. So food that people eat regularly. So the people living in the northern place, for them, in the northern part of the country, for them wheat is the staple food, and the people living in the eastern and southern part of the country, for them rice is the staple food, because these are the two food crops, wheat and rice, that are mostly eaten by the people of our country. Second is plantation. Second is plantation. So the meaning of plantation is large farms on which a single type of crop, is grown. A single type of crop is grown on a large scale. Like tea plantation, coconut plantation. So the plantation means the large farms on which a single type of crop is grown on large area. And the third one is biogas. Third one is biogas, a type of fuel that is produced when organic waste decomposes. So these are the word meanings of the chapter number 17, agriculture. The first is staple diet. Staple diet means food items that people eat regularly. Those food items that are eaten regularly by the people, that are staple food. For example, wheat and rice, these are the two staple diet or staple food. Plantation, large farms on which a single type of crop is grown on a large scale. So plantations are the large farms on which a single type of crop is grown on a large area or on a large land. Biogas, a type of fuel that is produced when organic waste decomposes. Organic wastes, it means the waste materials that are biodegradable, that can easily mix with the soil. People collect those waste materials which are biodegradable of soil, and after that a deep pit is dig under the ground, and after that all the wastes are decomposed in that, and after that is covered with soil, and that waste is known as organic waste. So it is a fuel that is produced from that decomposed waste. So these are the word meanings that you have to write in your notebook and revise the chapter number 17, agriculture.